Good evening, everyone. It is Thursday today and it is nice and sunny, 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And as you all already know, it is the time of the day for me where I'm about to hit the studio and get working. For those of you who don't know what I do, I'm doing a CrossFit fitness program. I will keep updating you every day about what I do and how I do it. Today I'm making this video on a slightly different level. I know a lot of the videos have gone public and you guys have reached out asking about the level of improvement that I have, and you've seen the progress over a period of time. I just wanted to get you guys a very, very clear message. First of all, thanks for allowing me the opportunity to share my own opinion about how I feel, and I always make sure that it's open to perception, so I don't really mean to offend anyone or anything, but if that's the way you think, then please accept it. So I answered this question yesterday, and I had this question again last night. Somebody posted on the blog and asking what keeps me going, and how do I get the motivation. So, simple answer to that, motivation, different things work for different people. For me, my motivation is my mindset. And that was the case when I was in week 1 of training, because I didn't really know what I'm going to do. I didn't know what I was looking for, so it was a bit of a task, understanding and getting the priorities right. And then I slowly and gradually over a period of time I've worked to it. Now, motivation, different things are different reasons, and you got to find your own motivation, whatever motivates you. So for me, food's my motivation. It still is. I've given up all the yummy food that I used to have, and given up on a lot of things, a lot of fumbling today, so my food's my motivation. And as I progress through week 5 and week 6 and moving on, I saw the results, so that's my motivation now. When I weighed myself at the start of training, I was 109 kilos, and I'm 96 kilos now, which is really, really good. And what I've also achieved is I've gone down a size in my trousers. Well, actually 2 sizes at one point. I was wearing size 38. Now I'm doing 34, and it's marginally loose as well, which means I could really go 33 if that happens. But I'm in a major transformation stage. I am really pumped up. Now, so that's the answer to your motivation question. Speaking of the achievements, the results that follow, they eventually do become your motivation, because good things do take time. So don't rock up to the gym and start looking at yourself in the mirror expecting to get 6-pack next day, because realistically speaking, that doesn't happen. I know we see it in movies, videos and whatnot, but it's crap. So there's no shortcut to success in terms of fitness. We all learn one way or the other. So you got to find yourself the right reasons, and the motivation will follow. Literally. And the best thing what I'm doing is I'm not doing gym. I'm doing CrossFit fitness program. It's slightly different. For those of you who don't know the difference, please take some time out to Google the information and see how it all works. For me to explain, I do high intensity interval training, so increasing the level of high heart rate and then using that to burn the calories. And at the same time, I've been making sure that I'm eating clean, so a lot of proteins, less carbs, less sugar, less sodium, a bit of magnesium, a lot more potassium. So those kind of things you got to be really mindful. I was never a person shopping and reading through the ingredients, so that's something that's changed, and it comes with the time. So you got to pick the right meal, eat in portions, break your day, break your week, break your month, and then slowly, as you continue, it will become a habit. Now I'm addicted. there's been days where I've been sick, but I still go to the training because that's the level of addiction I have. It's like you feel guilty, and that was me saying the same thing yesterday, but because the question was asked, so I'm repeating myself about what exactly it is. And thanks to everyone who have sent a lot of positive motivation and positive vibes about what I'm doing. So I'm pumped up for my challenge coming up towards the start of Feb. So it's exactly 29 days today to my challenge. What that means is I've got to prepare myself mentally, physically and emotionally, because it's going to be a bit of a toll. Cutting down on carbs and even lesser calories, so control fasting, and I could barely eat anything. I could eat, but I've got to be careful with what I eat. So just to give you a quick highlight, it's been an emotional, stressful, but a really proud journey, because for everything that I've been through in the last 13 weeks, it's been worth it. It's totally worth it. I'm now able to wear a size large. It's not about the way you look. It's not about how you sort of appear. It's the fact that it affects your mental health as well. It's affected me positively on a very high level, where I'm able to think about things that I wasn't considering at one point, because I could now work out the pros and cons. So things like going on a diet, fitness, working on programs, running, challenging myself, doing things that I wouldn't do normally out of my comfort zone, I do them. So that's a big change. And again, we all have different priorities. So like I said before, different things work for different people. Having said that, you got to find the right reason, something that keeps you going, whether that be tight-fitted clothes, whether that be your family, whether that be anything else. So that's about it. And I'm focusing for the rest of the month on getting some big guns. So a little bit of shape coming through. Nothing to show off at this given point of time, but look, it's enough to show you the progress from where I've started and to where I am, and I'm going to keep going, and there is absolutely nothing that will be in between me and my workout. And it's just about being consistent day in, day out. It's so much easier to get carried away because you might be a bit sore, you might have a sore hamstring, might have a sore back, sore bum or whatever, but you got to keep going. When you feel down, if you get up at that time, trust me, it's worth it. When you walk out of that session, you'll feel 10 times better than you walk out of a normal session, because you actually went above and beyond and made a lot more effort that a normal person wouldn't. So hang in there, consistency, resistance, and always backing yourself up. So if you don't believe there's something that you can do, you gotta believe in yourself, give yourself that chance, because if you don't give yourself that chance, no one else will, yeah? So I put a very good example yesterday. There's no point of going to the gym if you are not eating clean. So my gym's my school, and I do a lot of homework at home. So if you don't do your homework, well, you've sort of done the half job and may not be the similar worth as compared to the example that I've just related. So you got to set yourself some goals and find yourself some ways how you're going to work for it. Now I'm nearly at the studio. I'm going to take your leave. Thank you very much. If you have any other questions, please feel free. And have a good weekend.